Okay, so just like we looked at equations for circles, we also have equations for lines, right? So how do we write the equation of a line? Now, one of the equations we have is called the point slope form. So to get the equation of any line, we need to know the slope. Slope is, it's kind of like for a circle, we needed to know the center and the radius. For a line, we need to know the slope. So I need to know the slope, and I need to know any one point on the line. If I have that much information, I can figure out the equation of the line. Okay, so the point slope equation of a line is given by y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so this is the point slope form of a line passing through the point x1, y1 and having a slope of m. Okay, so this equation is what we call the point slope form. Now, if you think about it, where did we get this equation form, right? So quickly we can see that we know that slope m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, and so if I go ahead and, since I know that x1 and x2 are not the same, I can multiply both sides by x2 and x. So I can multiply both sides by x2 minus x1. And what do I get? I get y2 minus y1 equals m times x2 minus x1. Right? And so my equation can be, for any random point xy, I have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And that is exactly your equation in point slope form. Okay, so let's take an example, right? So what we want to do in this example is we want to find the equation of a line that passes through the point 2, 3 and has a slope of 2, right? So let's write down what we're given. We're given that the point x1, y1 is the point 2, 3, and your slope, which is m, is given by 2, right? So just as the name suggests, point slope form, we're given a point and we're given a slope. So I can use the point slope form. I know that y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Let's go ahead and substitute the values. So I get y minus 3 equals m is 2 times x minus 2. Okay, so if we simplify, we get y minus 3 equals 2x minus 4. I'm going to add a 3 on both sides, so I get y equals 2x minus 1. And that is the equation of the line that passes through the point 2, 3 and has a slope of 2.